students, and welcome to your online general psychology course. I am Delia Wallace, and I will be your professor this semester. I really look forward to teaching you all about psychology, and we will actually jump into our content and into chapter one next week. So, this week, our first week, is all about you orienting yourself with the course, making sure that you have access to Connect and your textbook, um, meeting your classmates online through a discussion question, and then introducing yourself to me. So, this week is the most unusual in terms of what the content will look like moving forward. So, there's a lot to read through this first week simply because I just want you to feel like, okay, I know what I should expect for these next 16 weeks. And I want to give it to you all up front so you know exactly what you will need to do to be successful in this course. So I won't read through everything, but I hope this video will just show you an overview of what we will be doing for this week and talk to you a little bit about the assignments for the week and how to get the textbook. So the first thing is to understand that for this course, you do not need to buy a textbook. Um, we use IM Direct, which means the fee for the ebook has been wrapped into tuition, and so there's no extra cost for the book. And there's a couple different ways you can get to the book. One of the easiest is to go over here and in the blue toolbar, you should see McGraw-Hill Connect. If you click on that, it will prompt you through to make sure that you're connected. That's probably not the best word to use there because the program is called Connect, but that you are linked to Connect. Sorry. And once you have Connect, you will see that there is a book that has an orange on the front of it. I'm going to show you because I actually have a hard copy of the book. It looks like this, and you'll click on that. Sorry. And there is a table of contents, and that is where the book will be. So Connect is a platform where some of your assignments will be starting next week. It's also a place of where you will have access to your book. There is another book that they have put in there. It has a red cover on that. Please don't worry about that. We won't be using that. We will only be using the ebook with the orange. If it at all prompts you to pay a fee, contact me right away because there should not be a fee associated with this course. So that is how to get Connect set up. It's pretty simple. Once you click on this over here in the blue, it will prompt you exactly what you need to do to get that set up. So once you have that set up, I want to encourage you to click on modules. And this will be something that I will want you to do every single time you come into my course is to click on modules because that's how I've organized the course for you. Your view is going to look a little bit different. I'm in my view, not in a student view, so that you can see everything all at once and know that it's all in there. But the first module that you'll have is Getting Started module. And so you may not see everything. It may just have Getting Started module in the first thing. The easiest and best and most efficient way to go through the course is to click on the first item in the module and then go down here and you'll see in the right hand bottom corner there's a next button. After you've read what's on that page, hit next. And when you do that, it will take you to the next item in the module. You can't just really skip around how I have it set up. It will take you through each item in the module in order, and that's a good way to ensure, I have everything read through. I've done everything that I need to. Again, this first week is a lot because I'm sorry, but I just want you to know all the policies. I want you to know everything that you can possibly know about what is required for this course. So read through that and then hit next. So you get the idea, and this will be for all of our modules. Even when there's content in there, make sure you're navigating by pushing the next. Don't go to anything else here. Just click on modules. Look at the first item for the current week. I'm going to go back to the overall view that I have as your instructor so that you can see all the items. So again, I know I keep saying it, but this week is all about understanding the ins and outs of the course. So you'll have the learning outcomes, the course module outcomes, the marketable skills, the syllabus is in there. You'll have the assignments and their weight and due dates and all of that. If you've never used a Connect course, I have these course navigation and on Canvas as well as Connect that hopefully will really help you in understanding just navigating through. I just told you about how to get to the textbook, but there's some more information in the modules. So this module won't go away after this week. I do understand that you may not need everything in here. You don't need to think about tutoring yet, for instance. So this tutorial power of process assignments may not be something you want. Just glance at it so you know it's there, so that if the time comes that you need these resources, you can always go back to the Getting Started module and find what you need. What technology requirements you will need to be successful, college etiquette, academic integrity, etc. I also have in this at the top here a learner support, just so you know what services, accessibility, SAC campus resources that we have. Again, just click through them so that you familiarize yourself that they live here in this module, and know that they're there for if you need them down the road. And then APA. For many of you, APA will be new to you, and that's okay. We're going to take it step by step. I often have students at the beginning of the semester talk about like, oh, I'm nervous about APA. I'm going to walk you through. We're going to have many examples. You will have warm-up assignments where I'm not counting off points. You're just taking a practice at your APA style. So please don't panic if you've never used APA, you've only used MLA. I'm here to help you. That's one of the things that we will work on and I will teach you. But in this course, every time you use a citation, every time you provide references, you are using APA style. We do not use MLA in psychology. It's only APA. So there's a style sheet here, and then down the road there will be much more information coming forth about APA. Okay? So go through those. Again, there's no assignments attached. It's reading through. It's making sure your book is set up and making sure you can view and go over the syllabus. And then you will get to our week 1 module. And so again, the first thing that you will do is click on the first item in the module, and then you will hit next. I'm going to stay right here so that you can see the whole view of what's in the module. I think it's helpful to know that's how many items are in there. So if there is a due date and points, that means it's an assignment that you need to complete. If it is a link that you see over here, usually, or a page icon, that's information for you. So not everything in here is an assignment, but you do have some assignments in here. So let's take a look. The first that you have is the student information questionnaire. That is for me. I use that to, it's confidential. I keep it all semesters so that it helps me know a little bit more about you, your strengths, some areas that maybe I can help you with. If you, from the beginning are like, I'm really worried, I don't have a reliable computer, I can provide you with information on how to rent a laptop from SAC. So make sure that when I receive that and I send it back to you with a grade, and it's just doing it. I'm not grading you based upon your answers, just the fact that you're doing it gives you the points. But I will have commented back to many of you on ways I can help you and so forth. So that is in there. You'll need to create your biosig. That will be attached to things like your midterm exam and final exam and quizzes. So you want to get that all set up. And then the other assignment that you have is an introduction discussion question. Not only is this important because it will help you to understand each other a little bit and get to know your classmates, just if we were in class and you were introducing yourself to each other in a face-to-face environment. But it is also a warm-up because moving forward, you will have discussion questions that are on content, items from your textbooks, items that are from that I'm teaching you. And so this one is all about you, so you don't have to go and do research, but it gets you a warm up to, this is how discussions work. So with discussion questions, there is always an initial discussion question. And in this case, you're introducing yourself. So those directions are right here. Just tell us about who you are, your major, maybe where you went to high school, what you want to do after you graduate, if you have kids or not, your hobbies, you work, what you feel comfortable sharing, of course. So that is the initial post. And then for every discussion question, all semester long, you need to reply to 2 of your classmates' posts. So once you post your initial answer to the question, in this case, you're just telling us about you, you'll hit reply. You'll see other classmates who have posted. You'll be able to hit reply, and then you can reply to that initial discussion question. Make sure you do a minimum of 2 classmates on all discussion questions. You will lose points if you don't have your initial answer out there plus a response to 2 classmates, okay? So again, this is a warm-up, getting you familiar with the discussion questions, but this will stay the same. On discussion questions only, everyone in the class can see what you write, okay? The questionnaire I just talked about, your assignments, your written assignments, those only come to me, but discussion questions are just like we were discussing in class, okay? So I'm going to go back here to the week 1 module, and you will note that those assignments, your student information questionnaire, you're creating your biosig, and your introduction discussion question, those 3 assignments we just talked about, are due January 19th. Typically, your assignments open up on Monday, and they're not due until that Sunday, so you have all week and through the weekend to get them done. Because of our Smart Start policy, these are the assignments that I've chosen to have due early. So they're not due on Sunday, but typically your assignments will be due on Sunday. Again, this first week is never a good one to start with, even though it's week 1, because it doesn't look like the rest of the semester, but it's just because it's a lot of intro. Okay? So go through the Getting Started module. Don't forget, as you read through the first item, to then go down to the right bottom corner of that page and click the next. That's how you get through. And then there'll always be a wrap up, so you'll know, oh, I'm done with that module. I've gone through everything. The green checks are very helpful. That means that you've clicked on something. However, they don't always work. Don't worry. I don't see your green check marks. You're seeing mine because I'm sharing my screen with you right now. But I'm not going to worry, oh, she didn't or he didn't read that plagiarism prevention tutorial if it doesn't have a green check. I'm very aware that it doesn't always put those green checks for you, okay? So don't worry about that at all. I do just kind of want to show you week 2 here because that's more typical. And there will be another video for next week where I will explain what we're doing for the week, talk about the assignments, but you can see now as we move into content, there's much more that is directly related to the content of the course. It's too much to give you all the welcome information and introductions, plus chapter 1 on top of it. So chapter 1 will begin next week, which begins on January 23rd, okay? If you have any questions, reach out to me. I can't wait for a wonderful semester together. I look forward to getting to know you a little bit better. It's online, but I'm here. We can do Zoom office hours. If you're on campus, you can come into my office. Have a wonderful first week, and don't hesitate to reach out with any questions. Take care, everyone.